Welcome to the next door horror. Gabriel, I don't know what you're doing over there, but it's the best thing you've ever done. This week on the next door horror, we're watching the film Christine. Now, Gabriel, this film is about a possessed car that murders people in very creative ways. If you were a possessed car, how would you creatively murder someone?
I'd run over him.
Okay, Gabriel, let's get a little more creative. Think outside the box. How would you kill them?
I'd back over him. What about you?
Well, I would pop open my gas tank and spray gasoline all over them, and then grind the brakes until a spark ignited them on fire, and I watched Cobb's flesh burn from his body.
Dan, did you ever call those therapists I recommended?
Gabriel, I'm fine. Burn, macabre. Burn.
Okay, Dan, I'm glad that you're doing better. I thought I would bring in our guest while you were outside cooling off.
Thank you, Gabriel. What a wonderful idea. Yes, please introduce him to our horror fans.
Meet Tyler. He runs an auto repair shop / car rescue here in LA.
That's very interesting. Now, my car's been on the fritz lately. Would you mind taking a look at it? Oh, also, what is a car rescue?
Good question, Dan. At Tyler's Yard, they'll take care of all your automotive needs, whether it's an oil change or you just want to give that old friend a new lease on life. Tyler's here to help.
Wow, well said, Gabriel. Thank you. I would love to look at your beautiful car, demonic Dan.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been acting like a real clunker.
Yeah, we don't use that word. It's outdated. You know, it's just very harmful to the cars. I actually have an entire 10-acre ranch for older and abandoned cars to roam freely, like they're fresh off the lot.
They just drive themselves around your ranch?
Drive themselves, drive each other. It's whatever comes naturally.
Naturally, but they're machines.
What did you say? What did you just say?
Tyler, the car is running perfectly now. I've never been able to get it to turn over on the first try.
Dan, it was just depressed. You know, just make sure, clean the fast food bags out of the back seat, clean the face paint off the steering wheel, and just like that.
Well, I want to argue with you, but I can't. You fixed it.
Well, a happy car is a working car, you know? And just make sure, take the car out for a nice evening stroll tonight.
Easy enough?
Yeah. Oh, and pour a nice glass of Merlot into the radiator. He told me he loves Merlot.
I wish demonic Dan would pour a glass of Merlot in my radiator.
Tonight, we're watching Christine, the tale of a possessed car that murders the enemies of its owner.
Sounds like an empathetic car. I'm excited. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
You seemed very touched by that film, which I find interesting, as the car was very murderous.
Dan, it's unconditional love.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. I mean, it was a beautiful film, and the car was just protecting its owner in the same way that if someone ever hurt my car, they would have to die.
Tonight we're going to play the game, what's the craziest thing you've done in a car? I'll go first. One time, I accidentally locked myself in my car.
Jesus Christ, Gabriel, only you.
Yeah, you're telling me. It was so hot, it was in the summer and the windows were rolled up, but thankfully I had the keys so I could turn on the music. What about you, Dan?
You had the keys on you the whole time and you were stuck in a car. All right. Probably. Before I was divorced, me and my wife at the time once made love in the backseat of our car in the middle of a graveyard.
Sometimes when my neighbors and I are feeling kind of creative, we'll swap cars, you know.
Okay, swapping cars? Gross. All right, before we go into any dark territory here, let's just end it and say goodnight, horror fans.
That's such great news. Thank you so much.
Gabriel, what's the great news?
Okay, I just got off the phone with our attorney and we are clear of all the mole meat charges.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear, Gabriel. And I hope you learned an important lesson on dealing with companies that use mole meat. I
did. And so did Gunther's Cat Chow. From now on, all of their cat food is 100% beaver meat.
Okay, horror fans. Alright, you can see some videos on here. Please click them and play. And down below is the subscribe button. Click that and the bell notification so you find our new videos. Okay, Gabe, can I go to the restroom now? Yep, good. Okay, I have to go. Oh boy. Oh, I'm pinching it. Oh boy. Ooh.